A very warm good morning to all of you. I hope I'm audible to the last. Though I am, famous for my loud voice, but then too I'm just confirming. Respected judges and my dear colleagues, this is something that is a concept that is very near to me. And being a teacher continuously since years when I'm in the education field, I really wanted to make difference in the lives of my students. That is why I have chosen this career. And last year also the topic was for the Intellect Meet, role of emotions in education. So this year also I am focusing on the students, how we can help them out. Anybody remembers? Those who have seen my presentations, please don't answer. You already know. Two main objectives that Sir gave us in the beginning of this year. Thank you so much. Right? The two are first and the foremost. Okay? Happiness index of the students as well as the whole staff. Second was the complete CBSE pattern school. So my topic is based on this. The first one, happiness index of our kids. Right? As we want to achieve everything in life, they also want to achieve everything in life. Because as grown-up adults, they are supposed to be successful. They are supposed to be. How they want to be is a matter of question right now. So here I am again introducing myself. I am Bhakti Tanna, an proud English teacher of higher grades of Genius English Medium School. Presenting my topic of the leader in me, 7 habits of happy, or I can say successful kids. Now as adults, we have certain expectations from each other, right? So again, as kids, we expect them to have certain things, okay, at school and at home. So first one is responsibility. At school, they need to respect the property, the teachers and other staff, and of course their classmates. Okay. Similarly at home, we need them to have respect towards the property, that is the whole thing that we live into. Then elders, of course, the maids that come to their houses and help them out in the household chores, and siblings of course, and friends. When we talk about the responsibilities, okay, at school they need to have punctuality of course and the discipline. Okay, we teach them that these are the 2 pillars that you can achieve the success. Manage time. Why? Because along with their academics, they have their personal life, they need to go to family functions and all those things. So clubbing together, they need to maintain the time. Okay. What is the solution? As for me, I've taken, an example of a boy who was just 11 years old when he went to the TED Talk. I hope everybody knows what is TED Talk. Okay. He invented something, that was a miracle for the whole of Kenya region, Nairobi National Park. Sir, the video please. Sir, volume.
The park and the community is divided by a river. So it's very easy for animals to cross over. And just a few meters away from this community is a fast-growing cellular town. This is the only open land where all the wild animals can come. I am Maasai, which means keep cows as a way of life, which means I protect my cows from anything. I remember one of the things I did was to put a scarecrow near the cowshed to trick the lambs that I was always there to look after my cows. But the lambs are very clever. They would come the first day or a few days and they realized that it's not moving. So they got used to the scarecrow, then they would jump in and kill the cows. one night I was working on the torch, and that day the lions didn't come. So I told myself, what if I actually made something that scared these lions and tricks them that I was always patrolling around the caches. So that's when I made the limelight.
Thank you so much. See, just between the gap of 4 years, okay, at the age of 11 he understood that this is a problem, and then slowly towards the solution he founded the Lion Lights, that is right now used in the whole of the Kenya Nairobi National Park region. Okay, you saw in the video there are 750 Lion Light systems working right now. So not only for his own self, for his own family, he did this invention for the whole of his community. It is the Maasai community, if you have heard, right? They are the famous tribals in the world. So now, let us look at these 7 habits, how he was able to achieve, and how we can implement this concept in our classroom so that the future of the nation can be, great leaders. The first one, be proactive. When you are proactive, okay, you are responsible, you take initiatives, you don't wait for anybody else. So when kids are taught this habit, they will not wait for somebody to give them responsibility, or they will not wait for the good time to come. When something is announced as a task, they will be the ones to come first and take the initiative. You have even would have seen students, madam, can I help you to carry these books? You don't tell them. Okay, we don't tell them, please help me. They are the ones to take initiatives by themselves. Okay, they respond, they do not react. Like, Richard responded towards the problem. He did not wait for anybody else to give the solution. Begin with the end in mind. Whenever, they decide, I want to achieve this perfect, XYZ target, then they decide the mode of action that they need to do. Because when I want to achieve something, I know what I am supposed to do. Okay? When we have to check papers still, like for example, within 10 days, we know. On the 10th day, madam will ask, task is done or not? Similarly is with the students, right? So here, they keep everything in mind that this is my goal and I want to achieve it. Similarly, Richard kept in mind that he has to find the invention. That it will be a solution for their problem. To conserve the, lions and as well as protect their livestock. Put first things first. When you are having the end in mind, you know the way, how to go. But then you need to prioritize your tasks. You do not let the, all those things that are keeping a hurdle in your way, do not let them to be, a milestone that will, you cannot move ahead, right? All the distractions that will be a problematic thing for you. So over here, when they put first things first, they are clear. Step 1, step 2, step 3, what is to be done. Similarly, as Richard, okay, did this, invention. He knew that I need to have flashing lights with which the lions are afraid of. Then is think win-win. Here, the kids learn to become good team players. They learn to listen to others' viewpoints, okay, discuss everything together as a problem and find the best solutions. As Richard did, okay, he thought of the whole community, not only his family. He thought that this is a problem for everybody. I need to have some kind of solution that will be helpful not only to me, but also to my community. Seek first to understand, then to be understood. When you expect somebody to understand you, here they learn to understand others first. Right? When they are understanding others, they know how to put up their points and then they want themselves to get understood by others. As Richard did, right? He invented and he showed the people that this is my solution and it works. He understood the others first, the problems first, and then he made others understand his solution. Okay, this is something that will work for everybody. It worked wonders. Okay, synergize together, synergy, right? Always be team players when it comes to finding solutions, because many minds together have many beautiful solutions, and from those, a variety of solutions, you can, implement the best one, where the previous, habit, think, win-win will occur. Similarly, Richard, together with his friends, he made this invention, and then the whole community synergized together, acknowledged his innovation, and then they applied the same in their own farms also. So we saw 750 systems in the video, right? Sharpen the saw. For achieving anything, for being a team player, having win-win situations, you need to be mentally and physically fit. Agree? Who thinks that if you are not mentally or physically fit, you can achieve everything? Do you feel so? I hope everybody agrees with me. You need to be mentally and physically fit. Then only you can, achieve anything you want in life. Right? A tree. The first three are the roots. Like, the tree has a very strong root system. It can withstand any storm that comes in way. Okay. Then the next three are helping the tree to grow. That means the next three, habits will help the kid to grow perfectly, because the base is very strong. And the last one, sharpen the saw, is the leaves that grow at the last. Okay. So from the roots, the stem, the trunk, and then the branches, and then the leaves. A perfectly grown tree. Now I have taken some of the photographs of the schools where they implement this concept. They look something like this. Very attractive, very lively. Then they have the leader, wall of fame. The students who, accept all these habits and they achieve something, they are put up over here. That is the inspiration for others to do it. That comes, that takes me to the 8th habit that is invented recently. That is, find your voice and inspire others to find their voice. Now my survey, I met total 50 families where, I discussed with the kids and the parents, and I asked them the questions, and then they answered. Right? The first one, do you like taking initiatives? You can see the answer that is positive, often and always, by the kids. Okay. Second, do you blame others for your actions and the results? Sometimes, never, and often. Okay. Because they don't know that this should not be done. Next, do you work sincerely and honestly if no one is watching? Again, a positive result. Then, do you pre-plan everything you do? Again, a positive result. I have mentioned the same also in my written. Do you prioritize your work? Again, positive. Okay. Then, are you disciplined and organized in every work? 66% always. Then, can you put forward your desires easily without harming other people? Of course, we need to see, think win-win. Again, a positive result. Then, do you consider others' emotions and advice while solving any problem? Only 2 answers, often and always. Do you give equal importance to others' ideas and emotions as much as yours? Again, a positive result. Are you confident while talking to others and putting forward your ideas? Always, as the majority. Are you able to work cooperatively with your teammates? Again, a positive result. Do you easily accept that other people can be better than you in some areas and learn from them? Often and always. Do you eat proper nutritious diet timely? Here we have sometimes also, because they love junk food. Right? So they have answered me honestly, I guess. Then, do you believe in keeping yourself healthy by doing exercise daily? The younger generation is aware. Do you genuinely like helping people? 75% always. Now from here, the questions were for the parents. It is, do you want your child to be a good human being? Yes. Do you want your child to be successful? Of course, yes. Do you want your child to have these 7 habits? Of course, yes. Then I asked them, who do you think is responsible for building your child's strong character? I gave them 3 options. Teachers, parents and the school. Most of them, and the 4th one was all of them. To our great good surprise, they feel all of them. Okay, and the last, are you willing to get involved in this program if the school offers? 100% yes. So I just want to like to conclude, kids are willing to accept this as a concept. When I did this survey, my aim was fulfilled. I came to know they are having these habits inside them. If we offer them as a concept, formal concept in the school, they would love to do these things. Right? We can offer them activities and all those things that will lead them to have this leadership in them, and even parents are willing to support us. And these are the bibliographies, the sources I took from. Thank you so much.
Excellent, highly authoritative. We feel like we are in a 10th standard, 11th standard, 12th standard classroom. And the way you presented is really outstanding. Put your hands together for us. Before moving further, we'd like to welcome Captain Jacob Joshi. Sir, already given his services, excellent services yesterday as usual, and today also he is among us as judge. So, you really rocked the floor. You done fantastic dance. Now your question.
Yes, sir. On the
second habit.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. Can you explain this again? Is what this habit trying to say us?
Yeah, sir. Begin with the end in mind. For example, when there is exam approaching, right? And there is a student who can score above 90%. Will you, encourage the child to get above 95? Because he or she has a potential.
Obviously.
You will. So giving a target that look, you have that potential in you. You should this time, last exam you were having 91%, for example. This time you should have 95. So you gave the child that target. The target will work as the end result for the child. He or she will keep in mind that this is my target that I need to achieve. So that is the end for the child, because preparing for the exam, giving exams and then achieving that result, that is the end result. So keeping that in mind, the child will begin his or her efforts.
Okay, ma'am, I have gone through this book, okay, and I think he has to try to put a point that begin with the end in mind, that if you are achieving your goal, which you are setting your goal, this I want to achieve in my life. So you have to always be prepared. If I achieve, what will happen? So afterwards you won't be having that regret, oh, what I have done this.
Yeah, that is itself begin with the end in mind. Whatever you said is in connection to my one.
So always,
because see, when they have the end in mind, they will not be worried about the whole path that they have to cover. But if they don't have that end in mind, they will be, now what should I do? How will I put things together? How will I achieve the result that I want?
basically you have to always think about if I achieve it, then what will be the positive and negative also points you have to keep in mind.
So because see sir, when they achieve the target, everything for them turns into positive. The teachers will appreciate, the parents will have, oh wow, see my child has done this. He is the topper of the class. So everything will be positive automatically.
And before to write this book, he has surveyed the 500 people. Okay.
Yes,
so
this sir, this Kavi family, is into the corporate as well as the education field.
Yeah.
They have a specialized website where they help people to have these things. Even the corporates or the schools, they can implement this with the help of these people.
So I think so it is as much as easier to implement on the students.
No sir, not at all.
Yes.
Not at all. It's not easy.
But
I feel if we start trying, there could be, like for example, we have a strength of 30 kids in our class. 5 of them already know these things. They just don't know the terminology that these things are called this, like, But when we implement this formula, those 5 will be attracted first. When they achieve those targets, others will automatically start coming in. So then, with a passage of time, gradually with patience, of course we can achieve this. Thank you so much, sir, for the question.
Any other question? Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, please.
ये जो आपने 7 हैबिट्स दिखाई, उसको डेवलप करने के लिए स्पोर्ट्स कितना बेनिफिट?
Sir, sports I feel, sharpen the saw. One of the most important, mental, physical fitness. You have a major role to play over here with us. Because if the child is not mentally or physically fit, he or she will not be able to achieve whatever we tell them in the class. Because they are, they are not willing to listen to, because they have their own disease inside, or physical or mental problem inside, and they are just worried. When will I be able to come out of this problem? But if you, as a sports coach, are teaming up with us, outside the classroom, inside the classroom, the perfect combination. That is sharpen the saw, physical, mental fitness. You have a very major role to play. So if we implement, we'll connect you also.
Yes, sir, is always happy to help.
Yes, of course, of course.
Any other question? Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, there was a study that was done by the Pennsylvania University, which said that by 2020, out of 4 people, 1 of them will have depression. And as a mental health practitioner, even I have encountered a lot of cases where they are doing well, even when they are not mentally fit. And the term mentally fit is actually something that we don't use anymore, because we say that their reality is different than ours. So how would you justify people who have learning disabilities, or even if they are mentally challenged, because we run a special school ourselves, would you say that they are not successful because you said that you need to be mentally as well as physically fit?
Not at all. See, ma'am, as we also run a special school, we have seen, our super kids achieving wonders, because, those things are put up in our group, and I see, and I myself feel that how lovely, like, those kids are not mentally fit as we are, but then too with, patience of the teachers, such kind of exercises given to them, okay, they realize that yes, I also can do something. And as per them, they are given those kinds of competitions, or, they make so, delicious chocolates, or we can say the handicraft thing. So even, see, when they are, somewhat not fit like we all are as per the societal terms, we need to keep patience and give them more time, that's it.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It contradicts what you said, that, you may have a physical or a mental deficit, but that doesn't mean that you cannot have leadership.
No, I have not said that. I have not said that. I am just saying that, those kids who are mentally fit, they will be the ones who run first. The ones who need our help, with patience, our help, continuous efforts towards them, we can achieve these things with them also. It's just that they need to be, made realize that, Bacha, you can also do it. You are not different from the society.
Passion is mandatory. Now what you do what you love.
Yes, exactly.
Always come to your job, your place, or any place with a spring in your step. This is what only is required. Yes, any other question? Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
From audience, Vidya later on. Anybody else? Yes, Kajal madam.
Ma'am, why people they don't take initiative? Though it is very helpful. We all know, like if we are taking initiative, but I have seen people, they hesitate to take initiative. Even I have seen young kids, they also don't take initiative. So what can we, like what we can do it, like at least they should take initiative.
Ma'am, from my observation, even I have observed these things. Only one solution that I find. Give them the trust. Whether you fail or you succeed, we are with you. They are hesitant because they are worried. If I take initiative, even if I fail, the others who are behind me will talk. See, he or she doesn't know anything. Then too, he was so, taking initiatives, and then what happened? Nothing. There is no outcome. while the task was declared, he or she was the first one to run and go. So the person or the kid has in mind that when I am taking initiative, people look up to me that I should be a successful person anyhow. We just need to give them a confidence as teachers or as parents. Whatever happens, beta, we are with you. You can do wonders. If you fail, we'll help you understand what you did wrong, and then again you can succeed. But if you succeed, you are the leader for others. You are the inspiration. You find out, you found your voice and you inspired others. That is the 8th habit. Thank you, ma'am.
Yes, Vidya madam.
Yes, ma'am. Wonderful presentation.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Ma'am, my question is in regard with the ethics and values.
Yeah, sure.
Because I'm teaching this MEAs, so the student who come from school and then we join there. So, ma'am, there is a great erosion of ethics, values nowadays. So, what would you suggest, or how is it relevant with your presentation?
Ma'am, I feel that leading with an example works wonders everywhere. Such kind of students who don't follow the ethics or values, they need to be taught that if you follow the ethics and values, like this so-and-so person, see what he or she has achieved. If you want to achieve that success for your life, that will make the difference from others who are not following it. Because ultimately, see ma'am, when there are two people, one is following, other is not following, there will be a difference in the success that they achieve in their life. So ultimately, we need to inspire them by having such kind of, examples in front of them. Just theoretical explanation won't work with today's generation.
So your comments on materialism, ma'am?
Materialism, ma'am, personally, I'll tell my viewpoint. Being, emotionally strong is everything that we need to achieve. The rest will fall into place, because when from here I am satisfied, I am happy, I love doing my professional work. And then I can achieve, of course, whatever I want to. I can have promotions, I can have all those, jumps in my career, and then all the materialistic things will fall into place. But if I am not mentally or emotionally strong or happy, I don't like to work, I don't like to talk with others also in my family. So then there will be nothing that I'll do on the professional front.
My questions were like in relevance with your presentation. Whether with the help of inculcation of these habits, will we be able to take kids out of
I had read many articles, because there are around 50 schools around the world that implement this concept, and they have written testimonials of the students. Like, there were some of them who did not do anything in the class. They were so passive. But then, seeing others doing these things in the class, achieving the target, achieving a good score, they were influenced. So as I said, slowly, but of course we'll be able to achieve it. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, please, sir.
Thank you. Very energetic, very confident.
Thank you so much.
You researched the 7 habits of happy kids, studied cases. Then what were you surveying?
Sir, I wanted to survey that, are the kids, knowing that such kind of, concept is there, and what is lacking inside them. I found many of the kids, they had 3 to 4 habits, not complete 7. So then they were so eager to ask me, madam, if I don't have these things now, what can I do? So I suggested them these books, and then all the ways, like, better you try this out, and then you come to me. After a month, what happened with you when you implemented these things? What change you saw in yourself? Even I told the parents that you just have, keep a look on the child. He or she is having these 4, first 4. But then, when they want to implement the next 3, are they able to, or still they are facing problems somewhere, you come to me.
So, pre-survey, the kids were introduced to the concept of the habits?
Yes, before, giving the answers, I told them to. Like, what was the whole thing, okay? And then
introduce them.
Why, this survey was there, what are they supposed to answer?
Okay.
As a quality and all those things.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you so much, sir.
Sir.
Excellent presentation.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much.
Yeah, so confident, and sir was absolutely correct, very authoritative. It seems that if you are having monopoly on that. Okay. So I have some questions. Questions means that what came to my mind.
Yeah, sure.
Just scribbling down here. Okay, you said in one of the points, point number 5, I believe, habit 5, understood the others. Which generally I like it.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
But could you please throw some light on it?
Yeah, surely.
Understood the others. What is the process?
Yeah.
And I want to know that because as we are dealing with the schools,
yeah,
that is why it is very important that every sector is interconnected.
Exactly.
Whether from the management,
yeah,
from
yeah,
teachers
yeah,
and students.
Yes, yes, sir.
How will you correlate everything?
Sir, when talking about the school, it is a circle. The parents don't come to the school like we all.
For example,
they are part of
sorry
the,
to interrupt you. For example, if you are asked to give a suggestion that within a week you give me a foolproof plan how to introduce it, what will be your suggestion?
Sir, I personally feel that the younger generation of nowadays, they are more into practical activities. Rather than we just tell them, open the PPT and tell them these are the 7 habits you need to follow. Rather than that, before introducing the topic, I guess as a school, when we want to implement these things, we need to give them activities, team building activities where they realize all these things. And then from there only we can have answers. What were your suggestions? Like team A and B. B won and A lost the match, for example. Now we can have a discussion with the students themselves. We can tell them, give your observations. Why team B won and not team A? Ultimately these things will be there. Like not as a perfect definition like seek first to understand.
Very good, very good. But it is only for students. What about the other two sectors, teachers and management, because all are connected.
Yeah, yeah.
If your head is not functioning, you can't expect your leg will function.
Yes.
So very, very important. Because I am thinking out of the box already.
Yeah, sure.
Because it is intellectual.
Yeah.
That's what
sir, during our trainings, on every 4th Saturday we have a training every month. So some of the trainers give us team building activities again. Though we are so much grown up, we love it. Rather than the trainers who come and just say things. I hope everybody agrees. We love those activities again. Though we are so grown up. So again with the teachers and the management, these things will work out. And for example, if there is a problem, the teachers and the management can discuss. Healthy discussion can be taken place and then win-win situation can be there.
But practically I have seen this discussion doesn't happen.
Yeah, exactly.
Practically I have seen. So I feel that the one very good solution is the orientation program. There are orientation program for students and some schools they are organizing for parents also.
Yeah.
But I think sometimes the whole sector, whole 3 sectors should be involved in orientation.
But so in orientation I feel that people may not be able to speak up like they have.
Because when you say here 7 habits, okay, this everyone is connected. Because I have seen one of the schools, I will not name, in India, there they had given advertisement for the school, because schools are advertising how much they are scoring, whether 95%, 96%. It is very common, very good. But I have seen something new. What that teachers are playing music, teachers are dancing. Is they are trying to say the teachers are happy.
Yeah, exactly.
If teachers are happy, then definitely it is interconnected.
Yeah.
Then when they will enter into the class, you just look at the vibration.
Exactly.
So that's what I feel, that these 7 habits should be inculcated everywhere.
Yeah, exactly.
And that should be a full
That is
plan.
a rapport building.
Yes.
With the management.
Whatever I felt this is very important.
Yeah.
And ma'am, second question, that from which age exactly these 7 habits, because as it is connected to the kids, from which age we should start?
Like sir, I feel that from the pre-primary level. Because when we start from the base itself, when they come to the last stage, that is the 12th, then they enter the university. That is a whole different area. So from the base to the last point, when we continuously give them these things, it will be for lifetime. Like after they enter the 8th standard, then there will be no use, because they are ultimately from here they are already grown up. But when they are very small kids, we can mold them as per our concepts in the school and at home.
Yes, very important.
Yeah, exactly. Anything should have a base.
Ma'am, I have not found that happiness index. Happiness index, what is? I think it should be I think should be involved, included.
Yeah, just because I wanted only to focus on these things. Like ultimately, that was the inspiration that I took from TV. I took inspiration from his objectives that he gave us.
One of the gentlemen had asked about sports.
Yeah.
So sports do have any other impacts?
Sir, I have seen, personally I would talk to you. Like I am a healer, like pranic healer, and I have my clients coming to me. Along with my treatment, I tell them to go for sports. And many of them, sir, you won't believe, they have come out of depression within, depression they had like for 3 to 4 years, within a month. Because they chose the favorite, sports they love, and then they started doing that, and they are doing wonders right now. I have stopped my treatment also. They are just, habituated now regularly to play that sport. They go to the race course indoor stadium and they play. So sports are not only in this, periphery, in all walks of life, it will give you a strength, mental strength, that will lead to the physical strength automatically.
Sports have a lot of impact.
Wonderful.
Lot of impact, and basically what I have found, sports only, I think one of the most important things can give you the 7 habits.
Yeah, exactly. Because you learn to accept everything fast.
Yes.
Even
they will learn to they will learn to failure.
Yes, exactly.
Because failure is the ladder of success.
Sportsman spirit.
So, yes.
Is the only thing that sports can teach us. Like Joshi sir teaches our spirit.
Yes. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Excellent.
So sorry, थोड़ा टाइम ज़्यादा लगेगा, but क्रिकेट में जैसे पहले फास्ट बॉलर्स ज़्यादा आते हैं, be prepared for that. And also setting up the tone for everybody. We all were here yesterday. Firstly, an excellent presentation. कल के मुकाबले आज का definitely benchmark higher होगा. Excellent presentation, good control over language, thematic presentation. The written work that you have done is excellent. Everything is nice. तो जो कल बात हुई थी जजेस की, ऑडियंस की भी और डीवी सर का भी जो कॉन्सेप्ट है, आर्ट फॉर द आर्ट सेक या रिसर्च फॉर द रिसर्च सेक अगर होता तो बात नहीं बनती है. वी ऑल आर एजुकेटर्स, वी ऑल आर टचिंग लाइव्स, बच्चों की लाइफ को हम टच करते हैं. So let us be a little practical. So little short thing. It may take a little time, but we want everybody sets on to this thing. Your topic is effective kids. तो उसके ऊपर very shortly I narrate you a story. In that story, is a short case study. कल जो नहीं हो पाया था, आप 30 सेकंड शांति के लीजिएगा. डीवी सर को 30 सेकंड लीजिए. रैपिड फायर राउंड नहीं है जो कल वो ब्लॉक में हुआ था. इट्स नॉट अ रैपिड फायर राउंड. टेक 30 सेकंड और इस प्रॉब्लम को रियलिस्टिकली आप कैसे हैंडल करोगे वो बताना. इफेक्टिव किड्स, आपके क्लास में 16 साल का एक बड़ा ही इफेक्टिव लड़का है. सारी अच्छी हैबिट्स उसके अंदर है. क्योंकि वो इफेक्टिव है, सारा अच्छा काम करता है. इफेक्टिव का ई एक और ई बढ़ता है उसकी लाइफ में. वो एक्सीलेंट बन जाता है. वो ऑनेस्ट है, वो हार्ड वर्किंग है, परिवार उसका बैकअप करता है, फाइनेंशियली अच्छे बैकग्राउंड से आता है, कल्चरल बेस उसका स्ट्रांग है, फिजिकली फिट है, स्पोर्ट्स में अच्छा करता है, पढ़ाई में अच्छा करता है. इफेक्टिव था, एक्सीलेंस हो गया, यूफोरिक स्टेट ऑफ माइंड में आ गया. मतलब बोयंसी, मैं कुछ भी कर सकता हूँ, मैं दीवार से सर टकराऊंगा हो जाएगा, मैं कोई भी एग्जाम में बिना पढ़े जाऊंगा हो जाएगा, मैं किसी भी लड़की को प्रपोज करूंगा वो हाँ बोल देगी. टीनेजर होता है, 16 साल एज इज हिज एज. मार्च अप्रैल जब वो 16 साल का है, अंडर 16 टीम में क्रिकेट में उसका सिलेक्शन हो जाता है. तभी 10th स्टैंडर्ड का रिजल्ट आता है, वो स्कूल में फर्स्ट आता है और एक मैथ्स ओलंपियाड में उसने दिया था, उसमें वो गोल्ड मेडल जीतता है. ये सब एक हफ्ते में होता है. अपने बड़े सिबलिंग्स के साथ वो एक पेंट हाउस या एक हॉलिडे होम में जब पेरेंट्स बाहर गए हैं, he does a drug. पुलिस वहां आती है, पुलिस उसको पकड़ती है, सारे पकड़े जाते हैं. शाम के न्यूज़पेपरों की हेडलाइन में आता है ऊंचा घरानानी हल्की कहानी. न्यूज़पेपर हर जगह, व्हाट्सएप ग्रुप में हर जगह चल रहा है, बच्चा चला गया डिप्रेशन. तो वो जो आंखों का सितारा इफेक्टिव चाइल्ड था वो आज डिप्रेशन में है. आप उसको कैसे बाहर निकालोगे? टेक 30 सेकेंड. सॉरी आप रोल प्ले कर सकते हो, आप अपने किसी भी टीचर फ्रेंड को बुला के वो स्टूडेंट बना सकते हो। सॉरी सर थोड़ा टाइम लगेगा, बट लेट्स डू दिस। इसी से वो कनेक्ट बनेगा जो हम करने की ट्राई कर रहे हैं। You can think of anybody, so maybe you can address me. I am that child. No, उससे realistic आएगा अगर.
Like see sir, I feel that if I would be the parent of that child.
So you are the teacher.
Teacher.
Parent भी आया है, parent भी आके बोल रहा है पहले पढ़ता था अब नहीं पढ़ता है, पहले टीवी नहीं देखता था अब देखता है, पहले मोबाइल में डिस्कवरी का ऐप खोलता था अब टेम्पल रन खेलता है या फिर पबजी खेलता है.
Sir, as a teacher, you know, when such kind of case comes to me.
आ गया मैडम,
Like see, I have found out that the parents are now on the negative side because first when he was achieving everything, they were like.
मैडम हमारो दिखरा है बगड़ी गए थे ना सुधार, मैंने solution आपको.
Yeah, so now the parents know the child is feeling that the parents are not with him. So as a teacher, I would give him a new chance. That whatever has happened is, you know, the past. Now you cannot, you know, recreate those things. But just remember two sides of your personality. The first, when you were a perfect child, doing no bad habits, and now second, when you achieved a whole lot of success, what you have done on your trip, and see now the repercussions of those things. So I'm just giving you one choice. You choose the first self or the second self. Because see sir, when such things will has happened with the child, he or she will understand. See the result on me and the family and the society. Like first self, when I was there, I was the one who was looked at as an inspiration. My parents, my relatives, all of us were giving example. See, you should be like him. But now they are on the opposite side. They are telling you should not do like him. Don't be like him. So sir, it is but obvious human tendency. People will choose the best thing always. So I know, when I know the child, I have the trust on him that he will choose the first step. So when parents are not supporting, I will be the one to support him throughout. Slowly and gradually, with the teamwork of him and I, will achieve the first self again.
Great. Thank you very much, ma'am. You have done really fantastic. You started so well. So first 6 overs, 60 runs.